It's Gomez and Company as we welcome in our pal Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance and our Cup of Joe this morning. Joe, how are you today, my friend?
Good morning, Gomez. I was wondering, we're a little late, but it's okay. It's okay.
Well, we got all busy. You know what? The DA stopped in, Bill Fitzpatrick is in, and then the interim state fair director, Sean Hennessy, stopped by for a visit. So we've had a virtual party going on here all morning.
Packed day. Any shots or no?
Yeah, well, yes. And if you'd like, on your behalf,
Nah, we'll save it when I'm in there in person with you.
Yep, I'm going to write that down right now. Duly noted.
Good.
I'll take you up on
that. Good. I got a ticket that I can show you, and it'll count.
Yep. Speaking of a ticket, Joe, and I know you're a big New York Yankees fan. We went on Saturday, myself and Ralph Rotella and Randy Beach and Ralph's son and a couple of buddies down to Yankee Stadium and had a blast down there for the Saturday afternoon game.
God, that looked fun. I saw some of your photos. You had a suite as well, right?
Yes, we did. Ralph comes across as this, poor Italian shoemaker guy, but he's always got Legends suite tickets, and I'll see him courtside at like an SU Duke game. It's like, where are you getting all this stuff from?
That's unbelievable. He's a connected guy. I guess we should be in the shoe business.
Right?
Yeah, but did Judge hit a homer that day?
Yes, he did. I think it was number 42, I guess, and then that was his 200th home run of the season, the one that he hit on Saturday afternoon. So
that's
that
awesome.
was cool to see that.
I saw a statistic. Yanks are 6-7 since the All-Star game, but they'll kick it into gear. How'd they look?
They looked good that day, and they lost last night, and I think they left the bases loaded. And, not a good way to end it. And it was on a strikeout. And it was Glaber. I forgot who it was at bat. But it's a game of streaks.
It is. It is. And I think the trade deadline, everybody's set on their teams. Who'd we lose? Gallo?
I don't have – yes, Gallo. And I don't have the whole list in front of me here. But Juan Soto was the big jackpot winner, and that went to the San Diego Padres. They picked up Juan Soto.
And they can have his contract.
Yeah, yes. And good for him.
A smooth 200, and it might be more, 300 million. I don't know. It's a lot.
Not bad. Anyway, Joe, earlier this morning when the DA was in, someone had sent along an email, a text question. It was meant for Bill, but really it was more up your alley, and I'll just kind of read it to you here. It says, if a tree falls on this guy's house, which I think it did, from woods next door, but the woods are owned. It's a bigger piece of property, but somebody else owns the woods. The tree fell on this guy's house. How do you clear that up? What's the route that's taken here?
Well, that's interesting. Is it just acreages of woods with no building on it? I would assume.
That I can't tell from the question, but does that impact the answer?
Well, yeah. Probably that situation, unless they can track down the owner of the woods, the tree that fell on the house would be that person's homeowner's insurance, right? Less the deductible if it was damaged. But if there was a home where the woods were and the tree fell on that individual's house next door, believe it or not, the owner of the tree technically has to pay, the homeowner's insurance next door.
Aha!
For the claim.
So it's not necessarily cut and dry. Here's the answer. There's a little bit of research has to go into that.
Right. That's why a lot of these insurance companies, Gomez, if you have a decaying tree, let's say, on anyone's lot, they want you to take those down because if the tree was dead and fell, there's exclusions for decay under the homeowners policies. In trees that are, not alive. I've seen that happen, and that really ticks people off. So obviously, look around your property and make sure, even trees hanging over into someone else's yard. You ever have those scenarios where,
sure,
hey, you're friends with the neighbor, but they're like, listen, I need you to trim that tree. Everything's coming into a pool for me. You got to, obviously help in the risk even around your homeowner situation.
Good. A little more complicated than I thought, but good to know.
Yeah. Nothing's easy in our world, Gomez. Nothing's easy.
Now, as we head into the first week of August here, Joe, is there anything this time of the year that you would recommend people checking or updating because things change all the time? What would you recommend?
Yeah, we're in the midst of the dog days of summer, I guess, right? We love this weather. But no, just continue to, some things on the personal level. You may have kids going off to college or kids renting apartments that graduated last year that now have jobs. Make sure you talk to your agent to maybe provide them renter's insurance, right? So if they're in a different situation at college or at an apartment, even off campus, if they start taking the kids to school and they're off campus, make sure they have renter's insurance from that standpoint. And then on the business insurance, a lot of things are popping up. Cyber data breach is very important today, and make sure you're talking to your agent about cyber insurance. I always tell you, if you serve on a board, a lot of people are looking to get on boards this fall. Make sure they have directors and officers insurance, because that is a personal lawsuit if there's no coverage and you serve on a board. So, a lot of good things, but, the time's now to take a peek and peel the onion back and look at your personal situation or your business situation. And we're always available to have a cup of coffee or a conversation.
It's our Cup of Joe with Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance. Joe, good stuff. Always great to chat, and we'll update here and talk again in a couple of weeks.
You got it, Gomez. Have a great week.